Anybody remember John Bolton? John Bolton used to be that national security advisor. Think of it was a national security advisor for President Trump. I think he also worked for George W. Bush. And we actually used to consider Bolton a right-wing warmongering nut. That's how we looked at John Bolton. And now, because we haven't had Donald Trump as the president of the United States, and him in his critique of Donald Trump, somehow we have shifted our thinking process, and he doesn't look as nut as he used to. And interestingly, his description of Donald Trump is quite well said, but more importantly, his push to ensure that this guy doesn't become president is one that we should listen to. And like I said, he looked like a nutcase in those days. But the one thing I think Donald Trump is able to do is to let people, no matter where they are ideologically, but still believe they are a real American citizen, one that really cares about the well-being of the country, albeit not necessarily the way a good part of us do. Well, you know what? They have a part to play. Let's listen to how John Bolton describes Trump and what he thinks.
Asa Hutchinson, who were critical of Trump, need to keep making the case because there's yet a chance that we might deny Trump the nomination.
Do you think Nikki Haley is qualified to be president?
Well, look, I'd vote for a cardboard cutout for president at this point, and I think she's more qualified than Donald Trump, which I'll concede isn't saying much.
But you would not vote for the Democratic likely.
No, and I didn't in 2020. I wrote in the name of a conservative Republican because it wasn't on the ballot. I think I'm in the middle of a two-front war. One is the philosophical war against the Democratic Party, which is a very serious matter. The other is against the danger, the risk that Donald Trump poses. And it's not a happy position to be in, but that's where it is.
And to you, it's his character?
It's his competence or lack thereof. He's not fit to be president. One reason is his character. He doesn't have a character flaw. He doesn't have any character at all. The one thing that concerns him is Donald Trump, and that's why national security and domestic policy are hostage to whatever his own political fortunes are.
That was short and sweet, but the part that really got to me was, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Donald Trump doesn't have a flawed character at all. He simply has no character. And someone with a flawed character is much better than one with no character. Because that which has no character, you can paint whatever you want onto that. And that is exactly who Donald Trump is.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.